COVID2k Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against New Orleans. Well, for New Orleans, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. Closing out the season now, Kenny, a topic that's always under debate. How important is momentum heading into the playoffs?
Well, younger teams, it helps their confidence. You know, and veteran teams, sometimes they can just turn it on when it matters.
This is what I call basketball math. Some clubs choose health over momentum, but all other things being equal, momentum matters. It's like E equals MC squared.
That's what I was saying.
Almost exactly like that.
Yeah. And the Pythagorean theory.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
So A equals C.
No, A is greater than C.
C is greater than A.
That might be true.
I didn't think there was going to be math. Here's Kevin Hart.
Conference game on display featuring the Sacramento Kings. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldrich, who's reporting from the sidelines. Taking a look at New Orleans, they have had some success, but still a lot to prove, sitting 14 games out of the top slot.
And they battled these guys to 1 win and 1 loss. It's been really an intriguing matchup. I'm looking forward to see how the third chapter plays out.
Likewise, I mean, they've got no choice but to go for broke here, let it all hang out. Both of these teams, I mean, they know each other really well over the first 2 meetings, and it's led to a bit of animosity between them. At least that's how I'm reading it, so it should be one heck of a ball game here.
Season, what shift do you think needs to be made mentally for these players, Clark, to be successful in the playoffs?
Yeah, you know, I think it's relatively simple, but it's profound. It's the attention to detail, the focus, the ability to absorb what's allowing you to win and then replicate it, or what's causing you to lose and then adjust and sustain that at both ends of the floor for the number of possessions you need to win the game. And that's really the challenge and the intensity of the playoffs. Locking in and sustaining concentration, effort, and execution at the highest level so you have a chance to prevail.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Bagley is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Allen in at the 1. And here's New Orleans now.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
Now here's Tatum. His last outing with 20 points. And they pick up 2.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
Hield, the pass to O'Neal. He dishes it to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
Now here's Murray. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming. Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
A try by Allen. Oh, it's blocked. The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Murray surveying the D. Adebayo kicks to Tatum. Back to Adebayo. And he uses the glass on the way. Adebayo's got his first points in this one.
And early on, they looked great and made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Healed against Reddick. Has to go big. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Free throw drops for Gobert. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Murray against Allen. Tatum kicks to Reddick. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Shot by Reddick, no good.
There's some defense for someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is. You need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now, here is O'Neal. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Back to Hield. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play, but the versatility he brings is special. He can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
Now, here's Tatum. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. O'Neal kicks to Allen. Dishes it to Hield. O'Neal against Tatum. Here's Gobert. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Gobert's got 5 points so far. And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come, he's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
For New Orleans.
Looking now at the numbers for Hield, he's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. Putting up about 22 points per 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
There's Harrison. 9 points, last game out. Waiters surveying the D. First shot, first miss. He's out of the blocks fast.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Now we'll go to DA, who had a chance to talk with head coach Dave Yeager. David?
Well, Kevin, I asked him what the strategy was offensively, and he said, look, we want to avoid having to take so many outside shots. They want to exploit what he described as a mismatch inside. He said, we have the talent down low to make things very difficult on those guys. We're going to use it.
Thanks, David. And so it's New Orleans with it. Following the miss by Ty Lawson from deep. Count it. And Gomez has got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lawson finds Green. Over Hernan Gomez. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pelicans leading by 3. Outside Williams. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Great look, but off the mark.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Green kicks to Heel. For the 3. Hands it from downtown. Heel's got his second bucket of the night. Hit the shot. It's a tie game in New Orleans. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man. Just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
And here's Watson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Harrison out there with Dion Waiters. Then it's Williams. And it's Black in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Harrison kicks to Hernan Gomez. Williams with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. They get the rebound. Hernan Gomez. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Jeff Green picks one up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. When it comes to initiating this play, Clark, for your mind, who are the perimeter pick-and-roll ball handlers right now in the game?
Well, the guys that come to mind for me, Chris Paul is fantastic in the pick-and-roll. Damian Lillard is outstanding. James Harden. And I think Victor Oladipo is getting better. I mean, he's so good at finding seams and using his athleticism to get to the bucket, and he's really grown as a finisher. Kyrie Irving is just a terrific one-on-one player. Sometimes he doesn't even need the screen guy. He's so good with the ball. And obviously Steph Curry is in that category too.
Now here's Heel. And it's denied. They'll get another chance.
And if you want to drive your coach crazy, this is a good place to start.
Really, exactly. I mean, in what world is that a good shot? You tell me. I mean, he's got to feel bad and embarrassed about that one. No reason to take that shot.
Here's Lawson. Following the score by New Orleans. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Collins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Tarek Black. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
New Orleans making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Allen kicks to Johnson. From 13. No good from Lawson.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
Now here's Tatum following the miss by Lawson. And that one good. And now a 6-point Pelican lead.
And Tatum not bashful about pulling up now. He's got a nice, efficient mid-range jumper.
On the wing, Johnson. Guarded by Tatum. Pulls it from the elbow. Johnson can't get it to go.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range. Extended out nicely and definitely bothered the shot.
Allen trying to break free. The kick out to Tatum. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And here is Green. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. Offensive rebound. He kicks it to Lawson. Here's Green. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Green's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, I like how fast, how quickly he went up with the shot, realizing that his man had no chance.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do. Here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Marvin Bagley.
He gave them a luxury in those games that a lot of teams just don't have. I mean, being able to plug a rookie in and know it's going to carry his weight offensively.
Hey, anybody can open a bank account, but you can fill it up with the kinds of numbers he has over the last 10 games.
Here's Murray. Nails the wide open jump shot. Murray's got the lead up to 9 now for New Orleans.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Drops for Gobert. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way play. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way play.
Yeah, you know what I think is interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now that it's more prevalent.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for New Orleans.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
The first free throw is good. One of two that time. Pelicans leading by 7. It's Reddick on the wing, defended by Allen. Passes it to Murray. Here's Adebayo. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. Reddick with the 3. Excellent D there from Allen. Gone only 2 of 7 for the field since the second quarter got underway. Murray against Watson. 1:31 left to play in the first half. A 15-footer. He can't hit that time. Murray with the defensive effort. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Yep, that one goes in there.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Well, he was the 6th pick in the draft not too long ago, Jamal Murray. And started slowly, which can happen for a lot of young guys. Shooting percentages were down, turnovers up, but everybody knew he could still shoot.
And Clark discussing Murray, this is a guy with truly deep range.
Yeah, in the gym range, Kevin, and his shooting motion stays consistent no matter where he shoots the ball from. I think his best trait, shooting the ball, is one that every team craves.
Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Back to Hield. Lawson kicks to O'Neal. Dish now to Collins. No good on the triple. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Hawks.
You know, it seems like once it went to overtime.
50 seconds left in the first half, and how you doing? How you been, everybody? Hope y'all been avoiding the coronavirus. 18-27, the Pelicans out here making a stand against the Kingsley era.
And all is good. No explanation for giving up these wide open looks. Total breakdown. Unacceptable defense.
After this game, we got to talk about WrestleMania week. WrestleMania week. Know what I'm talking about?
Collins grabs the miss. In the corner, it's Hield. Shoots over Reddick and misses it off the right side of the rim. And that does it for the first half of play. Pelicans lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. That's our strength anyways. And for us, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. In the second quarter, they were easily the better team. The points started coming for them in bunches, and they built a 6-point lead by halftime. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass clean.
Shaq. Let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, it's as simple as their offense isn't working. The complicated part is figuring out exactly what's wrong. Was it the play calling, the execution? I think they need to dedicate themselves to running the offense more efficiently.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination. Strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. O'Neal is out there with Bagley. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Allen in at the point. Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Buddy Hield. In the corner, Murray with it. 6 on the shot clock. Spellman. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Kicks it to O'Neal. And there's the pass to Bagley. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was gone.
Got to find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3. They're looking for their rhythm right now.
Back to Reddick. It's up a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Reddick's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
Excellent confidence from Reddick. Really good. I mean, taking his time, his form, textbook.
Allen kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Bagley. Kicks it out to Allen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Reddick. 12th in three-point field goal percentage and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. No good on that. Good on the second. Just over a minute and a half had passed here in the third quarter. Here's Harrison taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Williams. Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. Rudy Gobert, number 1.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he's shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
At the one number 2. That one is off. Tarek Black, he's checked in for New Orleans. And he's good on the second. So it's the visitors now. 9-point game. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. And they pick up 2. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Harrison scanning the floor. Tatum wide open, fires one. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. Only 5 games left on the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is stacking up out west. You take a look at the Pelicans. Right now, at the playoff start, they would have the 7th seed. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted. Got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Allen kicks to Gobert. Healed against Waiters. Four on the clock. It's Allen on the wing. But 3. Can't hit that one. New Orleans will take it the other way.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this one.
Hield finds Johnson. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
West throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. It's going to be a Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, I like how Tatum surveys the floor. Great at looking for his teammates, especially when they're open.
Pelicans shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Allen. So Dave Yeager has had enough. Timeout.
When you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating. To see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically.
And they've been strong in the rebounding department, up in the top 10, and it's just not one guy. Really, it's been about the entire group collectively.
Gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Zach Collins checked in for Rudy Gobert. Here's Collins. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. On the wing, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hernan Gomez. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Green. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hernan Gomez kicks to Harrison. Against Ty Lawson. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Harrison. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Harrison's got 5 points so far.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
Allen outside. Back to Hield. Flag to shoot. Over Harrison. And it falls over the rim and in. And it's 7 points for Buddy Hield. And it's Harrison with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner in Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his courage in the Bahamas, and his first hoop of Brady nailed to some plywood. He couldn't afford the nails, had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the one number 2. Free throw, good waiter. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Williams. He doesn't get the second one. Look, these days, less emphasis on divisional rivalries, more emphasis, it seems, on conference rivalries. You reading that the same way?
Yeah, I am, and I think part of it is because winning your division doesn't necessarily affect your playoff seeding the way it used to. I think if we get rid of conferences, the rivalries could shift again. So I've already laid out my position on conferences. Let's stay East and West.
Here's Allen. The Pelicans make their last shot. The drive by Green. Gomez grabs the miss. And Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Hernan Gomez. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Harrison. And both free throws good for Waiters. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Allen surveying the D. He dishes it to O'Neal. Redick against Hield. Goes up from the top of the key. Here's Bagley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Pelicans leading by 12. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Murray right side. Shot clock at 6. The three. It's not going to go for it.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. O'Neal hits them both. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Spellman, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
A forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
And so it's New Orleans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Adebayo. Jamal Murray is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Dion Waiters. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. The drive by Redick. And he cuts it down.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shot, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime.
Allen against Murray. Allen passes to Hield. Four on the shot clock. Pulls it up. No good off the back of the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Redick against Hield. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Redick surveying the D. Lets it go with a three. The offensive rebound. Count the basket. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
He's checked in for the Pelicans. Inside. Now Hield. Allen outside. Dishes it to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Hield with the bucket.
I don't think they have anybody to blame but themselves there. I mean, that's just inexcusable to let a guy get this deep inside.
Murray kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Tatum. Redick with it, defended by Allen. Redick against Hield. Was shot by Redick, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Now here's Allen. Hield outside. The tray. Pelicans pull it in. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of ball.
That one goes in.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money. That's no doubt. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Adebayo passes to Redick. That 3 off the mark.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Allen. Bagley's got 4 points this quarter.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
3-pointer Hield. It's rebounded by New Orleans. At one point, they led by 16.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Spellman, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Redick against Hield. O'Neal kicks to Allen. Back to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Hield against Redick. And good that time.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Jason Tatum.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Healed against Raiders. Healed outside. To the wing right side. Bagley with a wide open look. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Deep two for Murray. Bagley with the rebound. Gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Raiders against Teal. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Healed against Raiders.
Gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Pelicans leading by 10. Down low, Spellman got a piece of it.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
And he makes that one. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Two shots. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. He's perfect from the line this time. And so Big Yeager has had enough. Timeout. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. baseline jam. Here's O'Neal, and he lays it straight in.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Pass to Adebayo. He kicks to Murray. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. So he gets them both.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And a timeout called by Dave Yeager.
And with 27 seconds left, a decisive lead from New Orleans, the Pelicans, represented by Jet Setter, putting a hurting on Arona. Verona battling back with a 3-ball from Bagley. A huge rookie prospect out here. Currently contending for the Rookie of the Year this season. In the inaugural season. Harrison answering back with a 2 of his own for New Orleans. And they needed that 3 right there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's get these comments up. Yeah. 3 comments. Well, you guys are talking a bunch. Word up. What up, Z? Just Setter. Oh, they got 5 comments now. What up, Decker? The Rona. Alright, so it'll take about an hour per game. 58 minutes. Score 49-58. New Orleans. GG's. Alright, so I'm doing the TNA pay-per-view, and I saw the TNA pay-per-view. Anybody else see the TNA pay-per-view presented by Impact? It was alright. I think ours is going to be epic. Epic! Also got Blood and Guts set up pretty much with an interesting match to lead it off to decide the final competitor in the AEW TNT tournament. Spellman out here balling. Him and Harrison, Shaq Harrison. Dang, where's your top guys at? What the hell? Are these guys the bench? Did you guys win with the bench? I thought you had a baller. He must be hurt. And y'all still pull out the victory? What a gritty performance. Wink, wink. 1 hour into the stream. Foes, I'm gripping. Knicks beat the Raptors. Pacers and the Pornhubbers. Alright, so hold on. Z's in the building. Decker was in the building. That's two of them. And Mavericks and the Heat. That was a hell of a game. For this, Bulls, Raptors, Kingslayers, Rockets, Suns, Grizzlies. Man, I ain't gonna stunt. I kind of want to go straight to the playoffs. Alright, who have we not aired? We aired the Grizzlies game, we aired the Heat game, we aired the Alphabet game, Kingslayers game. I don't know if we aired the Knicks game. I'm pretty sure we aired the Nets game. A Pornhubbers game. Pelicans. Flint Tropics ain't getting there till we see Puck. I know we aired the Raptors, Rockets. Spurs as well. I think we aired the Suns too. And the Warriors. I don't think we did the Bullets. The Bucks. I'm pretty sure we did the Bulls. The Bullets, the Bucks, the Knicks. Bulls, Bucks, Knicks, Suns. Alright. Bullets got a 1, 2, 3. Bullets and the Bucks play each other. Let's see who the Knicks got to play. Knicks play the Bulls. Knicks play the Heat. Then we're going to see the Knicks and the Heat. And I can't really remember if we saw a Suns game. We're definitely not watching that. I'm not doing that. Bucks look like they falling out of the playoffs. Clippers. So it's looking like the Bucks and the Tropics trying to get in that last spot. The Trailblazers and the Grizzlies, Sacramento, Golden State. Man, any one of these teams could go on a run. I think there's about 6 games left. They need to win all the way out, though, and hope that their rivals lose out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 5 games left. They got 7, 6, 6. Shout out to Z, shout out to Jet Setter, shout out to Decker, shout out to everybody pulled up, everybody in the building. Woo. Damn, this don't even look like a game. We're gonna get him a shot though. And why wouldn't we?
Tonight's broadcast will feature Indiana as they go up against Boston. Well, for Boston, they're going to be a factor when it comes to the postseason. Right now, they stand 5 games back from the conference leaders. And tonight, we get to watch Miles Bridges, one of the more explosive young players in the league. Shaq, what do you like about him?
Ferocious, dunks everything he can, high energy, never takes a playoff.
Yep. His shooting has improved every year as well, Ernie. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, okay.
He's come miles with it.
He needs to keep refining his skill set, but I like him. I got it. He needs to come miles.
He's going miles with that.
I got it. I caught that.
And bridging his game from the collegiate ranks
you're too
to
good
the
at
NBA. Miles Bridges. Can have a lot of fun with his name. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. The Suns come into a Western Conference contest in this game, and as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. A along with Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. Boy, do we have a treat for you folks. The big ticket is here. Kevin Garnett in the house. KG, welcome.
Man, a lot of people don't know that you actually gave me the name the Big Ticket. Due to K-Hard. Man, I hope you got a package of all this somewhere. I hope you own all the names that you've given over the years.
You're the big ticket still. Great to have Kevin Garnett.
And you have it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We got our first celebrity in the skybox as KG is in the Fight Club on Club or Die on Twitch TV. Playing for the home team.
They have to be a little bit disappointed.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, with the shift towards so-called positionless basketball, the market for wing players has never been hotter. The average height in the NBA is now right around 6'7", so players in that range are the perfect fit for this new two-way style. Guys?
Oh, especially those players with the skill to do a little bit of everything. D.A., thank you. And the type of leader you are, Kevin, the idea of coaching must have crossed your mind at some time. Am I right or no?
Oh, no. Listen, I like to think...
Too much?
You know what? You have to have a certain patience with coaching. I like to think of myself as a teacher. I like to think of myself as being able to articulate certain things about the game, having a high IQ, being able to translate that from, how I'm thinking to showing you. Those are the things that enthuse me. About some stuff I want to show. I don't have any enthusiasm about being out here X's and O's, drawing up a play. That, man, being a coach is a huge responsibility.
And if they couldn't match your intensity, I'm sure that would frustrate you as a coach, right?
You have to understand that not matching my intensity, but getting a goal done. How you go about something is your way. As long as we're here to reach the same goal.
Yes.
I can't tell you how hard to do something, but I will hope that you would do it hard enough to where it was preventative or however hard it took to reach the goal. And I've always said that if I'm able to teach someone and get them to work with me, I would hope that they would put some velocity in it in the hopes in which I win it. That's the only way you got to go at it.
Well said. Let's check out Indiana.
Kevin Garnett spending some of these summers working with the newest Kevin in a Celtics uniform, Kevin Durant, and why wouldn't he?
And there's the call on Paolo.
This is the proverbial Bird Bowl between Larry Bird's home team, where he went to college, where he played in college, made his name in Indiana, versus the team that he made famous, or the team that made him famous, or the team that made him infamous, the Boston Celtics. I believe that man won Coach of the Year and Executive of the Year for the Indiana Pacers. He won all his championships with the Boston Celtics. That I know. Everybody knows that. And why wouldn't he? Celtics with the most championships in NBA history, in league history. Leading all with, I believe, 17. Lakers following behind with 16. Zebo! And the draft rights for Larry Bird Jr. rest somewhere between these two teams. Currently playing in a G League under advisement of his father, Larry Bird, for the Celtics G League team in the Massachusetts area. He's still in NXT, y'all. He's in development. Yep, got sent down to NXT. Now Larry Bird Jr. plans to make some decisions at the end of this season about his future. And why wouldn't he? This game right here could go a long way to determine what Larry Bird Jr. is planning on doing.
Wide open look here for Oladipo. A three-pointer, no good. Kev, talk about the characteristics needed to be a winner in this league.
How much do you want this? Can you push through that pain right there? Or you going to dive on the floor? You're going to do the small things. Are you going to double down? Are you going to be in the spot you're supposed to just goes into winning. And then you need a little luck, you do, and you need an appetite. You need 15 guys that's willing to push through anything at any moment. That's the difficult part of winning.
On the same page.
On the same page, all 15 thinking the same.
That sounds daunting.
Listen, people think that, oh man, why can't you have 15? Because it's 15. I'm saying, being a coach is one of the get them all on one and then go forward with the same velocity like you want it to. It's frustrating.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. Alfred Payton comes in for Ricky Rubio. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Again, Indiana.
Well, no hesitation from Bogdanovich in the catch-and-shoot situation. Beautiful.
And Kevin, looking back at all the discussion and interviews over the years, you made a lot of analogies to food. Are you a foodie at heart?
Oh, my God. Kev, I am not a foodie. Really, Kev, I eat to live.
You know about it.
You know, I eat to live, but I don't want to fool you. I eat to live. Listen, sometimes I forget to eat. Is that bad? Is that bad?
As hard as you work, there's probably a lot on your mind. I can get that.
Listen, I like to, a big plate of food scares me. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to keep going on that analogy. You know, a bunch of food that, no, I don't want to keep going on that one. Just know that I'm not a foodie. But when I explain things, I like to articulate things in which where people can understand it, so I use food right away.
Good way to connect the dots.
A little bit, you know. Parallels in life and food are very similar, man. Good.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, the versatility of Victor Oladipo is fantastic. This is a clever guard who plays his heart out on both ends of the floor.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Biombo is checked in for Carter. Davis Bertans comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Seth Curry in for Kyle Lowry. Indiana also making some changes. Here's Ateljevic comes in for Turner. And it's Bridges in for Bogdanovich. Celtics have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Kevin, your drive and attention to detail were phenomenal. How do you deal with rookies who were largely uninformed? They were maybe not as receptive to the attention to detail that the elite like you pursue.
Well, one of the things I would do if I saw a guy who wasn't as keen to detail as I was, I would pull him to the side. I would show him, some of the things I would see. I would get, some dialogue with him and what he was seeing, and then try to get him to see what I was seeing as far as the point I was making. And then, challenge him a little bit to be a little more present within certain things and then apply it. I don't believe in shouting. I don't believe in embarrassing someone. I like to always, grab some of the young guys because the young guys don't have all the confidence yet. So I'm trying to build confidence with the young guys.
Good point. Good point.
When you get a one-on-one, you're able to, have an intimate conversation, and then you have full, they're engaged, they're talking to you.
Yes.
And that's what you want. So, with that, I've always found it better to go one-on-one to the side and find it to be a lot more efficient.
Payton passes to Bridges. There's 1:17 left in the first. Payton against Hayward. Down low. Shot clock at 6. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. And Curry has it in the corner. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got his second basket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Payton kicks to Sabonis. Curry against Oladipo. Shoots over Curry. Held it on the shot a bit long that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. To the paint. Hayward against Bridges. Here's Smart. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. with the ball. Over Smart. No good off the back of the rim. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. College coach Brad Stevens, he said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me a butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward, an all-star. Stevens has moved into the conversation for best coach in our league.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you, they've simply been more assertive in the open floor. They're leaking out early, converting with confidence.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the court for Indiana, Elfrid Payton is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. And it's Johnson in at the center position. That free throw good from Gasol.
And over the years, Gasol has proven himself to be a valuable teammate. Someone guys love to be around. A guy that plays well with just about anybody.
That one misses. Kevin, can you be great playing NBA basketball and not love to play the game of basketball?
I think it helps, man. You know, to love something is to do it with that love, to do it with that passion, to do it with that effort. You know, I've been remembering my grandmother and being there cooking with my aunt. They would be in there singing, they would be dancing, they'd be tasting, and they'd be mixing great memories. And, you know, and you would come in there and it was just a good time. And that energy and that spirit, if you will, or that vibration, whatever was in her cooking, and when you taste her food, it was magical. So I like to think that when you play, when you practice, or whatever you're doing with that love and that passion, with that appetite, that whatever's in your mind, or whatever that picture is that you're chasing, you're doing it with that passion, that I'm loving what I'm doing. And when you do it with that passion, it shows. It's radiant. People see it for what it is, straight up.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys,
DA, that's how you truly create a legacy. So, timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Some changes here for the Celtics. He's checked in for Bertans.
Shout out to everybody in the building. Kevin Durant putting on. Steph Curry stepping up. Yep, I would tell y'all this game is corona-free, but I'd be lying. The number of players in this game have been diagnosed with the coronavirus. Hope you and your family are safe. We threw the host to Miss Gemma Rambada. Make sure you give her the follow. What up, Nacho? Word up. So at least Nacho seen some of his squad. 2 hours on the stream. Alright. Which means our next doubleheader is officially going to be the Raptors, Bulls, Rockets, Kingslayers, Celtics, Nets, Heat, Knicks. What happens after that is anybody's guess. See something. Daily View. I think we could get rid of all these games. This ain't squad versus squad. So we can simulate through this date. Giannis is back on top. Man, this MVP race is moving. 1 week is Anthony Davis. Next is LeBron. Next is Giannis. DeAndre Ayton back up on top. I can say the same thing for this Rookie of the Year. Between him and Luka. You ask me, Trae Young should get it. Putting on for Atlanta. Atlanta, GA. What kind of stats did he have last year? Brought efficiency up. Points per game, about 3 points. Got them assist up. I guess he is more improved. Right, we just watched the Celtics. And we just watched the Kingslayers. What's today, April 2nd? Alright, we about to ready to get a pulling out of here. But, shout out to you guys. But most of all, know you guys could be anywhere in the world, but you here with us, and we appreciate it. Follow Mr. Marabetta. Peace.